The Civivi knife is just beautiful. Take a look at how it actually looks like. This is the Jade edition, and it is amazingly looking. Now, it doesn't go in the dark, but it flicks really fast, and it cuts good as well. So, comes out of the box exceptionally sharp. It is beautiful looking, and above all, it is just small. And you can see how small it actually is. You're getting a very small knife that fits in the palm of your hand, and you can easily use it. Now, to flick it is very easily. You put your finger right here, you hold the trigger, which is pretty much just hold this thing right here, and then you're going to be just pushing it up. So let's go ahead and do this. And it flicks just like that. You don't have to do much to flick it. To close it up, what you have to do is to press this thing right here, just on the side, inside of it, just a little bit, and you can hear it right there, and then you can close it very easily. It also has a pocket clip that is included, and it is really centered as well. So look at this, centered right out of the box, very sharp right out of the box, and you can also open and close it manually as well. So if you don't like flicking it, you can do 3 different ways to open this up. Now, 1, the flick. 2 is slow motion. 3 is just grabbing your hand and opening this up. And that's about it. The knife itself is just really slick looking. I really like it. This is one of my favorite knives of all times. Why is that? Because it is small, it is convenient for you to use, it's not big, and it opens up very easily as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a bigger knife, just to show you the difference between this and the Spider Propeller. So that's the Propeller. It is much bigger, has much larger handle and a much bigger surface for you to cut from. As you can see, this one is much more small knife than that, but small is mighty. It is very sharp, has very nice material over here. Now they come in different versions. You can switch and get any kind of creation that you like. So if you don't like the Jade version, you can get the blackout version, you can get the wood edition of this, you can get this not in black, you can get this in all white and silver, and even in red. Lots of color options for you to pick from, and it's very customizable as well. So if you get 2 of those, you can take those out, not recommended, but you can really swipe them out and you can change it, looks around, or get some custom blades for this as well. And I'm talking about custom handles actually. And this is really, really interesting knife, by the way, because it's small size, it's easy for you to use. The grip is fun. It has this jiggling factor to this. Look at that, you can jiggle this thing around. So the frigid factor is definitely with this. It has a really nice grind. The cut is really good as well. The lock in the blade and the safety is outstanding. No matter how many times I try to open this thing, it doesn't mess up as well. Now, another thing about this is that it is easy ADC carry. You want a small knife like this, and if you need a small knife, this is definitely the one for you to consider. The price is just right. It's not too expensive. It is definitely a budget-friendly knife for you to use. The handle itself is very good. I really like the Jade material. It just looks really cool, by the way. It looks like it's going to go in the dark, but it's not, but who cares? It looks cool. It's really a fancy looking knife for such a nice price. You're getting such a great deal as well. Now, what is not to like about this? Well, it's all about what kind of knife you actually want. So if you want to get a knife that looks like this, then it's all good for you. Now, if you dislike this design, there are so many different designs for you to go ahead and get. So definitely something that's not for everybody, but if you're looking for something that's has more cutting surface, well, then this is not for you. But if you want something with this amount of cutting surface that doesn't work for you, then yeah, that's not going to work too well, because you can see here it's about like 2 inches of cutting surface over here for you. It's pretty small. There's not much of a cutting location for that. Now as you grab it over here, right there's a little jipping on the top, so you can use it. Now if your hands are kind of big, there's this safety location right here that you can even use for you to go ahead and grab it in case you need to get a little bit closer, and that's pretty good as well. Now the knife itself is sharp right out of the box. It looks just slick over here. Now the material that it's made out of, it's nothing really fancy. This is a budget knife. It is made in China. You're not getting anything too special here, but what you're getting is reliability. This company been around for a while. It creates very good knives, and this one is made by one of my favorite guys who makes knives, and he perfected this knife. He made this the smallest and the coolest and the most tiniest EDC that's actually practical. Thing is, there's a bunch of small knives that are totally impractical for you to use, but this one has the frigid factor in here. It is really slick looking. It is small, it is handy, and you can put it on your hand. So what is not to like about this knife? Pretty much almost everything is just cool about. And when you find the perfect match of color code and the handle, this is definitely the knife for you to get. So make sure to buy yours today, because this knife is just cool.